Do that. Yo, what is up? I have no idea quality of stream is going to be like, but we'll find out. But yeah, yo, what up? Welcome back to the stream. We're live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Just gonna put that out here right at the beginning. GG's. Go next. W for joining that. Everyone get the mega pints in. Honestly, like, memes aside and all that, it's huge for Johnny Depp and also huge to show that even when women try to manipulate the evidence into the fact that making out that the man is abusing the woman when it's really the other way around, thankfully the world nowadays can see that, and he got what he deserves, and Amber Heard's gonna get what she deserves. So hope she has a terrible career now, and I wish Johnny all the best. I'm sure he's gonna do great. But yeah, we're back for another stream. I can't stop playing with the mic. Bit of a later start today, just because one, I was waiting to see what the result was of the trial. I think like 3 million other people was on the edge of the seats waiting, especially when it got delayed. But also tonight's stream is probably going to be like a slight, well, bit of a shorter one. It's more of a test stream. Talked about it talked about it a little bit at the start of the week and in the other 2 streams this week. But my plan is to actually stream tomorrow for the first, well, I don't usually stream on a Thursday, so if you're new here and you don't know that, usually I don't stream on a Thursday because I record the podcast. But for a few months now, my mates have pushed at the idea of playing Rust again, and I've kind of said no, it'll make me go degen. I can't really be doing that, and I've pushed back, but the problem is with my brain, as soon as you put an idea out there, it gets planted and it will grow. And definitely over the last 2-3 weeks, that idea of playing Rust really grew again, and I gave in, and we played a bit at the weekend just because Kirsten hadn't played before, so wanted to let her experience Rust. And then we have a group of like 6 to 8 of us. I don't actually know how many in the end it's going to be, but I know it's at least 6, most likely could be up to 8. And because they all wanted to play, I still follow Rust. I still watch like HJune and some of the other Rust creators like Frost and Blueprint and a bunch of the YouTubers. So I knew that the new recoil was coming, which is kind of a big update and will completely kind of change the feel of all the PvP, essentially. It's completely changing how like gun recoil works and stuff, so PvP is going to feel way different, gunfights are going to feel way different. So I kind of suggested if we're going to do this and we're going to do a big group, like the best option is to wait for that wipe, which happens to be tomorrow. So because Thursday's a wipe day, basically gonna do Rust. So this is kind of a test stream to see. I'm just gonna hop on a build server for tonight. We're just gonna chill, and as I'm the base dad, the base builder, whatever you want to call me, base mum, I'll be the one building the base. So I've been trying to come up with an idea of like, I've not actually, well, I haven't built a base this big in like a year since we last played as a huge group. Over a year now, actually, like a year and a half. The only time I've played Rust since then have been solo, or the other day it was like a 4-man. So I'm trying to relearn base building and base designs and like a big base, which I'm not used to. So that's what we're doing tonight. kind of as a test. If stream goes well tonight and it doesn't like lag and it's not shitty frames or quality is not trash, then I'll probably think about streaming. As we're playing, which would mean tomorrow it will probably be a late stream, which is fine. But yeah, that's kind of just the plan for today. Chill. I mean, if this goes really wrong, Josh had messaged me about Valorant, but I said I was busy. I might still message it. If it goes badly and Rust really isn't, like, stream's really not liking Rust, then rather than put you guys through that, I'll just switch to Valorant or something. But I've already booted Rust up. I have no idea how well this is going to go. I'm just going to start connecting to the build server, because obviously that shit takes a while. There is... Oh, I didn't think this through. One of the build servers is full. It's wipe day tomorrow, so everyone's practicing their base designs. Completely didn't think about that. Shit, yeah, I forgot, like, the day before wipe, people go on the build servers more because they start fucking around with base ideas for wipe. So we'll get that booting up. We'll see how this affects. We'll see if we drop frames or quality or whatnot. At the moment, it seems fine, so we'll keep running with it. But yeah, super cool. Little, just to kind of, bit of a humble brag, bit of self brag. Something that I'm kind of proud of and very pleased with is, so if you've been watching my streams or if you follow me anywhat closely, you'll know I've probably only really been streaming again for like 2 months now. And I've only really been posting YouTube shorts for a couple of months. A lot of people that are sub to this channel and have watched my content are probably very new, are probably still just discovering me, or have only really watched my shorts. Maybe you don't tune into the live streams, maybe you don't watch the VODs. But for those that you do, you know I've been doing this for a couple of months now. YouTube today put out a update to their analytics page, which they actually sort by content type, which was super cool for me to see. And I've got like 60 something K views, I think 62K views on shorts in 2 months, which I think is fucking nuts considering that's all. I don't tweet them out. I don't really advertise that I stream or that I have been doing. I like put little tweets out here and there that I'm doing content again, but for the most part I don't advertise it. The only other place I post content is TikTok, and I can't imagine there's huge crossover there at the moment. But yeah, got about 60 plus K views on my shorts in 2 months, which I think is nuts. We'll see if we can like keep sending that to the moon. Maybe in another couple of months it'll be like 100K in 2 months. That'd be pog. And then I've got like over, I think it was like almost 2K likes on all of those, which super fucking happy with as well. Live views was something like, I think it was something like 2K, which for 2 months of streams, like 2K views is kind of nuts. Obviously that includes VODs, and I know that includes like the VOD videos, so the ones that have like popped off definitely has helped. And then it had some mental impressions, like 40K impressions. But yeah, I think it's very rewarding. I'm not a huge analytic person. I've been, especially this time, and it's taken me like many years to get to this point of doing like content on and off, but for the most part, like I don't look at any analytics anymore. I only ever see them when I am ending the stream. It quickly pops up and shows me what I got for the stream on like the final, like stream has ended and it shows me the analytics. I close that and I don't really look at it again. And then for shorts, I only see it as I come to post the next one. I don't sit there studying it all day. So I occasionally, like, as I go to the channel, like I'll spot, oh shit, that one's popped off, like it's at a K in 1 hour or something, like. But for the like, other than that, like I'm not someone who sits there and obsesses about it, which, if you're new to content creation, get into that mindset. Like, ignore the numbers. I know it's hard, and I know it's easy to obsess about them, but the biggest thing that I ever did was turn off viewership numbers, turn off like anything for live streams, and then like just don't go on the analytics page, or like go on it once in a blue moon, but don't. I only went on it today because I'd found out YouTube had done like an update to analytics. But yeah, for the fact it helps reinforce my mindset of, and I was pretty confident with this like mindset and this decision of going like all in on YouTube for streaming and short form content, and kind of just not abandoning Twitch, but like giving up on Twitch for my own content. Like, I'll still enjoy Twitch for other people's content, but I have no interest in putting my own content on Twitch anymore. And this really reinforces it, because like I know for a fact, if I started 2 months ago when I started streaming again, if I'd done that on Twitch, I would not have got 2k views and 42,000 impressions. Like, that just wouldn't have happened. There's no chance in hell I would have got those numbers on Twitch. And I think it really shows that unless you're an established streamer or an established content creator, Twitch is really fucking hard to get any sort of viewership or notice. And if you're just starting again or starting from scratch, like, YouTube's the better place to be, in my opinion. And I think for the most part, people don't even deny that anymore. I think the general consensus is people understand that now, and either they're okay with knowing their viewership's going to be shit on Twitch because they just enjoy Twitch more, or they are on YouTube, or they're doing multi-streaming like Connor does, and I know like a lot of people suggest also to do that, but I tried multi-streaming, ain't my thing, too much hassle for what it's worth. I need an easy, the way my brain works, something needs to be easy path to execution. Anything that adds too many layers of prep or too many steps to get through to get doing what I want to be doing, it puts me off. So there was too much setup, too much faff with multi-streaming that I just put me off, so I stopped doing that. But we're almost on the build server. Rust load times are fucking shit. Also, I have a very old PC, so. But yeah, I was playing Rust last night. Completely change of direction on topics. Try and keep up. I was playing Rust last night. Gone from watching Rust content, like just your general content that like William, Blueprint, Frost, like those guys do, to base designs for big groups. I'm trying to get my head around, because the problem I have is, and I'll get into this more as we get onto the server and I start, it should actually load the base I came up with, but I've been trying to come up with a somewhat unique, but also just like, don't get me wrong, like, it's great at times to follow these base designs that other people made because they're great bases. They have, like, these guys already know all the tips and tricks and all the tricks of the trade and how to build these like bases that have your peak downs, your inner peaks, your shooting floors, your external, like all the stuff that you want in a huge base. Problem is, they're often geared towards more of a, I don't want to say hardcore Rust player, but like a more like regular Rust player, maybe that's the right word. Whereas we're all very much amateurs at Rust. Like, we've all played decent amount of hours, but like a lot of us haven't played for a year and a half. I'm very much probably the most advanced with the building and base side things, because I brain go brr and brain spend several hours on a build server just building bases. that all that information is just locked in there for no apparent reason and no use till moments like this when I play Rust again. So I'm having like fun time of trying to come up with a base design that suits the needs that I know our group needs, and maybe isn't necessarily the most efficient or the most secure or the most like defendable and the most like rockets to raid. Like, it's not going to be any of that. It's going to be comfort over like, I don't know what the right word is, but it's going to be leaning more towards like a comfortable base to live in and play out of, and maybe more of like an RP-ish base at times. Like, I'm not stressing too much. Like, I want to have a car garage incorporated into this somehow, in the compound and whatnot, and fun stuff like that. I don't want it to be super hardcore of a base, because a lot of the people that play in aren't like hardly ever play Rust. So I want people to enjoy themselves in a base and not feel like they have to do 10 million fucking crouch jump ups and cram through airlock doors and whatnot, and you get the drill. Like, as long as it is secure enough in the core, everything outside of that, I don't really care too much. If we get raided, we get raided. If I would rather we look less intimidating, so people are more likely to try and raid us while we're online. That's the way I see it. I feel like some of these huge, like, the jump between like a 4-man base to like a 6 to 8-man base, and don't get me wrong, like, I get that that's like doubling your numbers almost, but like the jump between like a base design for so like trio to quads, like 2 to 4-man base, and then the jump from that to like 4 to 8-man, it's fucking huge. And they expect you to just build these fucking like, these base designs are just fucking monstrosities, like huge fucking fortresses. And it's like, one, I know for a fact my friends are not going to want to be farming for all that because it takes fucking ages, and two, I don't want the hassle of the upkeep and management of like a base of that size. So that's where we're at today. That was my little rant. Just wanted to get that out there for any Rust people that might stop by this video and be like, oh, let's see what base is building. Oh, this is a ship. And be like, this isn't the most efficient base for a 6-man. You need inner peaks. You need wide peaks. You need peak downs. You need shooting floor. You need to use more vending machines. You need to do this and bunker and and I'm like, oh, I just want a base that I enjoy to build and enjoy to live in. Outside of that, I don't really care. As long as they can't get to the TC very easily, that's all I care about. It'll probably have at least 2 externals, because I do like understand the value of external TCs, especially on a bigger base. You don't want to like get your base nicked off you super easily, so it'll probably have a couple of externals, but I'm not going mental with like 8 externals. Inner China wall, outer compound, turrets everywhere. Holy shit, the game's booted. Pause champ. Pause champ. Ooh. Holy shit. Okay, I'm looking at my FPS and don't get me wrong. I'm currently on a build server, so I fully don't expect this to be that intensive on FPS. But I'm not dropping any frames, and it looks good on stream. And if you are watching, if anyone is there hanging out in the chat, any of my mates, if you're about, I don't know if you're about, let me know how it's running. Let me know if it, like, visually it looks good. I don't want, like, no artifacting and stuff. It looks good on OBS. It's hard to tell, obviously. Because OBS is one thing, it's another on the other end. I should probably let Noed I'm streaming. I can't spell. It says excellent connection, so I'm presuming everything is okay. Who knows? Tab back in. It seems good, which is positive, because I did want to stream Rust. I do enjoy it. Even flying around, flying through it only dropped down to like 60 FPS. Okay, 58, yeah, okay. We seemingly are doing okay. And it's like, my settings are done so it doesn't look horrible. Basically I followed HTune settings. He said that the most optimized settings for also not looking like absolute trash. Because obviously as a streamer he understands like, people that make content on Rust don't want their game to look like trash, but still want it to run alright, so. It's apparently a good balance. Seems like it's working. So yeah, for any Rust players, this might... I don't even know if this is an existing base. It's kind of one where I've like taken footprints, played around with footprint designs, done what you're supposed to do after like that beginner stage of being a Rust builder, which is start pulling ideas off other people's designs that you like and incorporating them in your own. I want a base that is fairly... not too expensive to get the starter down, has plenty of room, plenty of storage, this is in the starter, for 6 to 8 people, and then is easily like expandable. I'm a huge fan of not having... I'm watching on my PlayStation so I can't type, but okay, I see you, Ed. I presume you'll let me know in the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why? Has the server just done the reset thing? I bet it has, hasn't it? The server's just reset. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, for fuck's sake. I've just got debated. Well, while it was running, I hope it was looking okay. But yeah, I've started kind of getting to the point where... Last time we played like a year and a half ago when we had a big group, I just followed a build. I'm gonna wait for the non-main because I feel like everyone's gonna be reconnecting to main. I wasn't on the main one, so that one's obviously just restarted, so seemed like it was running fine. Okay, cool. I was getting like 70 FPS, but that's obviously on a build server, so it's not as intensive as having like trees and foliage everywhere. What I'll do is I'll fly over to the... You can go over to the main island on the build server and just fly around. So I'll just do that and see what the FPS is like. Medium. There we go. So yeah, last time we played as a big group, I just like followed a build that I found and I liked, and I just copied it and I followed it, and it worked fine. Like, we went on like the best server. It was pretty dead server, to be honest. So it's like we didn't really... We got offline rated right at the end. It was like after we'd all stopped playing. But like, the base was fine. It was just typical Rust base, really. It wasn't like, there was so many jump ups, and it kind of, it functioned fine, and it was a great Rust base. It just was like, I think, well, for me, I wasn't fussed because I enjoy this stuff, but I think, speaking for my mates, it wasn't necessarily the most enjoyable to play out of. Like, it felt just very Rust-like, and it wasn't like anything cool or fun. Like, we made the most out of it, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like, I don't think they were that bothered by, like, it. They didn't think it was some amazing base or anything like that, if you get me. So, and I'm sure Ed will correct me, but I think for the most part, like, it wasn't necessarily like the most fun base or anything. It was very typical Rust. Whereas this time I want to kind of make it feel more, I guess, fun to play out of, but like a base that doesn't feel just like super meta, if that makes sense. So because of that, I have to come up with my own design. And I've tried a lot of different footprints and a lot of different ideas, and I actually have a few different base ideas, but I think I've come to a final decision on the one I want to start with. And it's like, I'll show it off, but like for those any Rust viewers that I might get on this video or in this stream, it's like 15k stone starter and like 8k wood, and that's including, I think that takes into account deployables and stuff in there, so probably less wood than that. But 15k stone, that's to get like the whole starter to stone. Isn't really that for like a 6 to 8 man group to gather. I don't feel like 15k is very difficult, so it should be a fairly easy starter to get down, and it's a fairly spacious starter. The only thing I haven't actually thought about is I haven't added honeycomb to it, because I haven't really come up with much after the second floor. I figured out how I want to expand it to the second floor, but after that I haven't really come up with much after. I know I want to have external TCs and like gatehouses in a compound. What that looks like, I don't know. Shooting floor and all that idea, like, I'm not too fussed about getting crazy with the shooting floor, as long as it's functional. Oh, we're in a different biome this time. Okay. We're in. So yeah, I've got the second floor down. Other than that, like, nothing too crazy, but I'll show this as it is. Like, this is where I imagine we potentially could get to on day one, depending on how farm goes and stuff. Though that is a bold effort, but you never know. The thing is, if I get to this point, I then need to get external TCs down at least as well. Which I'll probably will build off here. But, what am I doing? Gatehouse. I mean, you could put a box or anything you want here. For me, I've just left it empty because there's going to be like six to 8 of us running in and out. I wanted plenty of space for people to get around each other. Obviously, garage doors, you can put a garage door there when you get one. Drop boxes. I know with my group, they love their drop boxes, their dump chests, because they hate sorting chests, which I don't blame them. That's my job. I'm base dad. So there's 2, and this is mirrored on the other side. Then you actually got 4 loot boxes, which can be more dump chests or just like meds, food, like basic stuff. That's you jump up to the roof, ready for the next floor, ready to shoot. Any door campers if you need be. But then I've kind of left this as is because we'll kind of, this is the same on the other side, as you can see, all mirrored. It's like on, you've got 2 dump chests each side, 4, like, that's already what, 12 chests? And we haven't even gone downstairs yet. But I've kind of left all this open. This is the jump up, that's the jump down. I'm fully expecting to put like mixing table or repair bench or fridges, vending machines, all your usual deployables. I mean, if we need extra furnaces, I can put furnaces in these triangles. Whatever we might need or come to need, we can put in here. It's kind of just plenty of space. Wanted plenty of space on the second floor to be I want this base to always feel fairly open and just have like lots of garage doors or double doors where we need them. But for the most part, I just wanted this base, especially with 6 people, like minimum. Like, I hate getting stuck on people. So I wanted it to be roomy as fuck. And this kind of then takes you down into the starter, which obviously this wouldn't be a tier 2, this will be a tier 1, but obviously you'd move the tier 1 upstairs and put the tier 2 here when you get one. This, in my opinion, this starter has everything you would need, like, for a decent amount of time. And I'll show, like, I'll go through the build process again because I need to kind of remind myself. But you've got TC slap bang in the middle. Obviously you could put a window on this. You can stand here, look at the top right corner and access it, so you don't need to jump on anything. Barbecue for cooking, tier 2, whatever. I've put garage doors on. I probably would have, for starter, I'd probably have a double door here and a double door here. That's your airlock then. And just have this as like a dump, your early dump chest. Research table doesn't matter, just don't leave anything in it. And then I would actually probably leave this open. You could put doors on it if you're super stressed about that, but with 6 people running in and out, like, it's nicer to have this open than trying to be getting through doorways and stuff around people. This is kind of honeycombing, but like usable honeycomb. Putting the furnaces in there, so they're out the way, and extra seal off. Obviously, again, put windows in here to fully seal it. And then you've got basically you've got 4 loot sections. Obviously, this is space for 4 bags on this side, mirrored. Everything's pretty much mirrored all the way through this base. I have it on ramps pointing to the inside, so that if they do break the back walls, they can't get in. Obviously, on these ends, they could, if they really wanted to. But it adds, also I just like, I really do like the way loot boxes on ramps are. They're so much easier to access, in my opinion. So yeah, you've got like a starter with 16 large boxes, 17 if you include this dump chest. You've got your research table, you've got your workbench, you've got barbecue, you've got up to 6 furnaces and up to 8 bags. It kind of gives everything you would need, in my opinion, for a large group starter. Plenty of loot space. And then as soon as you expand, like, you're gaining another 12 boxes in total, plus whatever deployables are up here and small boxes. Like, I haven't really put any small boxes down. Oh lord. I don't know if that's oh lord at Kirsten or oh lord from Kirsten. But yeah. Obviously, however you want your box skins and stuff, but there's plenty of space. Like, I haven't put any deployables or anything in here because it's kind of, we'll be on a fresh wipe, so it'll be what we find, what we get, what needs to go down, etc. And then you've got the roof. So, oh, from Kirsten, okay. But, like, obviously it's kind of hard to see. This is more so to remind myself. Fuck, I've already forgotten. No, it is a square in the middle. It does have roof access. So, the starter will only be accessible by this jump up. Like, you'll jump up onto what is the roof. None of this obviously will be here. I'll show that in a sec. And we'll just have like a twig jump up or whatever. Once I do the second floor, obviously we get the little airlock gate main entrances, but then you have a jump up again to what will become the next floor. But for the time being, I'll just be the roof. You can look down on the doorways. Potentially when we do, like, I haven't really come up with what the third floor would be like, but I kind of think I might put some sort of like make this into a little side shooting room for at least do something like this, essentially. So you can shoot down at the door and have some cover. Obviously you can't see right against the door, but for the most part you should be able to get like any door campers. That's one idea. I haven't really come up with this yet. Wait, where the fuck was I building? Huh? Oh, I must have deleted it. So, to remind myself, because I already seemingly have forgotten, start with square, do this on each side. Boom, 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 boom. That's for TC. I'm not going to shove one in there for now. Boom. And then here you would have boom, boom. Jump ups. Roof, 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 roof. Seal all the roof in. Nope. Like so. Nope, that's the wrong way. Like that. Okay. Ugh. Why is that not skinned? Boom. That would be our starter. Sealed. And, well, I would also probably put this on, so we have an airlock. These skins are much nicer. Then, basically I would then, from here, is I would put that like that, and then have floor, shelf, shelf. I would section off the loot rooms. So we get them. Where door? So the way in and out would be this, Joe, for starter. And then I would just have for starters, we'd just have this as like the way up. Just a twig. Jump onto the roof. This acts as the airlock. We are the ramp buddies. Or ramp. Ramp is also doable. Like, can also do a ramp. Okay, you said ramp 4 times. Also, ramp works. Temporary. Like, yeah. Both viable. But that would be airlock, and then for the loot rooms, I'm gonna do this. It's still twig. Oh, goodbye, foundation. Ah, shit. Why is it not? Huh? Bro. So yeah, then I would do this. And that's basically, bags will go here. I actually probably won't put that there then. Thinking about it. Because I don't want it affecting. Joe, stop. The problem is I don't want it to fucking clip through because I don't want it to affect shit. So I can put it here. This won't affect anything. It's gonna be a fucking ramp. You can't do any of these ramps because it just doesn't work. I want to ban him. I really do. This works temporarily. Obviously that'd be twig. And then you could put furnaces here once you've got 3 furnaces in. Shit, wrong way around. No, I've done it again. You'd get your 3 furnaces in and then you just wall it off. Basically, that is the starter. That's what we'll probably deal with at first. And then I'll expand it into this. That's my thought process. But like, this gives us a hell of a lot more room. Especially because there's going to be like 6 of us. But I don't need 2 of these. I remember how to build it now. Get rid of that. Something I haven't considered is... So this adds honeycombing to the entrance and to this. But we don't have honeycombing on anything else. Which I kind of need to change. I request that whatever I'm making this now, I'm saying this now. Any bear rugs we find, we are not allowed to recycle. Do honeycombing like this. Which, I'd probably actually honeycomb before we went to a second floor, thinking about it. Hello, game. I think I would honeycomb before going, just... I don't know, actually. I'm trying to think, like, progression speed. Like, what's more important? Kind of feel the second floor and the, like, entrances is maybe more important early than honeycombing. Because that's a lot of stone early on, which is probably more use. And, like, people aren't going to have rockets. They might have satchels, but I'm pretty sure it takes a lot of satchels to get through a stone wall. Yeah, it's 500 HP, so it's what, 75 per satchel? I don't know the maths on that. 2 is 150, so 4 is 300. You're looking at like 7 satchels, which is a lot of satchels early on, so I don't think you need to worry about that. I'd say maybe get second floor, then do honeycombing. Which would mean you wouldn't have any of that on the inside, but I don't think it matters at this point. Now it's figuring out TC. Or external TCs. Pretty sure it's 8. I'm pretty sure you go out 8. Or maybe you do 4, back 4, and then 4. I think this is right. I've not done this in so long. I'm trying to remember in my head. And maybe, is it 4? Then you go 4 back and build back again. No, I've done something wrong here. Fuck. I know I'm doing the technique right. I just can't remember if it's like 8 squares in total or 7. Fuck. It must have been 4. Shit. Okay, so it must be 8 in total. I think that's where I'm going wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think you can do it in like 2 halves or just straight in one go. Fuck. Wait, can I... Maybe I do need to do it in 2 lots for it to work properly. I should really just watch a video on this, but... Like, it's... The information's there in my brain. I'm just trying to fully recall it. I think I go 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves a wide gap. Which is not what I want. Brain. Am I still... Oh wait, is it meant to be more... I'm meant to do this? Maybe this will work properly. Basically, I'm trying to wall stack, also known as external TCs. No, this is wrong. What am I doing? I'm meant to go back with triangles. That's definitely not it. I don't know why, but in my head I have it as 7. Obviously this would all be twig. I suppose it is, but like... I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't do that. That doesn't feel right. Because, right. That's what I'm meant to get. And I can't remember how to do that. Because what I want then is to go... Boom. And then you would go... But this would all get destroyed. And I mean, this can, or... I would keep it just because it's nice to have. But then this is where you would then have your... I've got to remember how to do this. It's double hop. Do that. Boom, boom. You'd have TC in there, of which you'd put a window on, and then you'd put garage door or double door, and then you build. back. I think you do. Shit. Why is that not? There we go. What? What do you mean? Maybe it's not that. Maybe it is just square ones then. And if I remember correctly, I can go boom. I did something wrong. I did it wrong. Shit. I'm gonna have to watch a video on this, huh? It's supposed to be disconnectable. Is it meant to be like this? Maybe. Seemingly that's too far away. So I've messed something up. Fuck. Get rid of that. Ay. Well, I've got that. Okay. Let's also figure out. That's an option. But then I could also go from these points. Or... But I don't think that really helps me. No, it doesn't. I'd be better off going off like these 2 points to get houses. Me quickly open a Chrome. Yeah, see, I don't want a multi-TC base, I just want external TCs to stop griefing. Multi-TC bases are the ones where, like, you have an outer shell that is on a separate TC and that upkeep's split. I just want external TCs. This takes me to a video. So it is 8 squares, not 7. Hang on. You go 8, then you chuck a triangle down. Okay, so it has to be a triangle that touches the base. Joe, stop. Just stop, Joe. Just stop. So what I think I might do is go... There's two options. We have a triangle touches this, right up against the base. Which I don't really... I like the idea of being able to do one... Actually, no. Yeah, let's... Okay, let's just try it once and get the feel of it. So you do this. Get rid of all them. No, not that. Boom. That feels like a bigger gap than it should be, but I could be wrong. And then from here, you can then go 2, 3, or even just 2 out. Do your gatehouse. So wait, what do I do? 3, 4, 5. I know it's meant to be... I'm sure this is the design. And then it's... The idea is that's on there, and you put a roof down, and it breaks it. Yes! It worked! So now it's just a case of getting that connected, which looks almost impossible with where this is. I'm not sure if this has to be here instead. That's not right. Maybe it has to be further back. That's not gonna work. I also requested deck chair for the roof. If you want a deck chair, we can get a white plastic garden chair if we find one. If you want the like proper sun loungers, I'm pretty sure they're something you have to buy as a item. Like they're like a skin item that I think you have to buy to get in the game. They were like a bundle of like pool stuff. I wonder if there's... Are you able to do this? Yeah, the summer stuff. Like, if I then... Okay, that does break that, so... I'm just gonna put a square for now. Nope. Trying to figure this. I could, once again, go check online, but Nope. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Right, tabbing out.
How's it going, everybody? So today I...
Stop. I don't care. Wait, you can... Oh, you might be able to just do it without triangles. Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, we already knew that, but... Can you just do it with squares? I thought it had to be triangles. I'm pretty sure that's too close. It is. So it needs to be at least here. Oh, no. I'm glad I'm doing this now. There we go. Okay, so it can... That works. By the way, for explanation or understanding like what the fuck these are and what I'm doing. More so, I imagine Kirsten's got absolutely zero clue what the fuck this is. And I don't even know if Joe remembers, but... So, a base build privilege is controlled by who has access to the TC. So say we were to get raided, and they go all the way into the middle, they break TC, they could put down a new one and take control of the base, essentially. They could just build out a new airlock and put a door and seal and stop us getting back in. What these are external TCs. An external TC basically adds... Each TC has like a circle of its, like, where you can build within, like a range that you can build from. What external TCs does is you essentially overlap those circles. So say we have one of these on each side. If someone got into the center of our base, broke the middle TC, because of these two on the outside, their circle of influence would not allow them to place a TC in the middle of the base, so they'd have to go and break these. The reason I'm doing them this design, yo, what up, Con? Yo. Is since we last played Joe, you'll probably remember them dotted around the outside of our base. But this time, there's a new technique now to make them disconnectable. So what I do here is you do a floor. This is just being twig, but it disconnects it, allows you to place a new one in the middle if for whatever reason it gets broken, and then you can just reconnect. But we figured it out. It's 8 squares out, come out with triangles, build out 5, build external TC. This is the gatehouse I'm going for. I like simple. But we could... Nah, I prefer the simple shit. Just like a double. Simple shit. So that's what that would be. So if we did them on each side, build one on that. Obviously, it would mirror it on that side. I want to test something. Now, if I remember correctly, you can do it like because obviously if I remember correctly, if you go 8 out, you lose the ability to break the twig foundations easily. Oh, but you can't do it if you've got this situation going on. Okay. I can just do 8, it's fine. The question is whether we want to do that at the front and back. I think I do, but I think what we do differently at the front and back is one side becomes a garage for vehicles to go in and out. And I think the other side... is maybe more of a secondary spawn point. Thinking. I think what I do is, for starters, we'll mirror this. Let's get this done. 2, 3, 4. Shit. 4. No, not the double triangle. That's later. You get rid of them. Oh, I've lost myself. Yeah, that's... Boom. All this gets deleted. And then we go 5 squares out. 1, 2, 3. Gets destroyed. Half wall. Roof. Spin that round. Would have a door on there. Door, door. Window, window. Roof. Square. 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 Boom, boom. Ah. Sweet. So that'd be those double gate houses. Think. Because something I need to think about is we'll probably do compound out of wooden wall. I doubt we would do it out of any stone. We did stone last time and it was just like an actual pain to do it out of stone. So I think what we do this time is, from what I've seen, this is a good way to go like that. That is not straight. Can I? You can't. Boom. I think that's roughly straight and roughly halfway. Roughly. Can't do a swerve. I think the best... maybe this. Why is line of sight blocked? That does not help. Trying to figure out this compound is going to be the hardest part, and I'm trying to just get like an idea of it before we start playing tomorrow, so that I'm not trying to figure it out in like if we're suddenly in an urgent position to get a compound going, and I don't want to be like rushing trying to figure out how the fuck I'm going to do it, because that's how I'll end up messing up. I know we want a garage on one side, but it's like, how do I build out towards the garage when I'm used to doing fucking squares? And my... Unless I just go like out with triangles. But that doesn't really work. Oh, it's so annoying they won't let me put a square. What if... I feel like I should do something off this. Let's just see if I do it off one of these corners. Let's just see how that goes. Ay ay ay. Got way too crazy then. Okay. Okay. We can work with that. That actually gives a pretty solid... Let me just... What happens if I... Ooh. I don't think that's quite... It's not quite center if I do that. I'm wondering if there's... It's... Oh, that's so annoying. It's slightly off center. That's actually really irritating. Fuck. It's so... Like, this is perfect. But it's kind of annoying that this is off. Unless... No, because then this isn't in the right position. Damn, that's a shame. I wanted to try and get that be in a way that it can be in the center. Maybe I can do something with this. Like... Oh no, that's... Nope. It's so close, and I bet I could figure this out. It's just fucking triangles, man. Triangles in these square foundations make everything so much more awkward. Oh, pause champ. Ooh. Oh shit, I just deleted a wall by accident. Yeah, so close, just so far. Wait, how? Wait, that's I've deleted a foundation. Oops. Oh. I can't tell if that's in the center. Oh, it is. I figured it out. Wait, how did I figure it out? Oh, I built a triangle off to the side and then a square back. And I don't have to actually build 5 out this time. I just need to build... Yeah, it looks like a dick. Actually, I probably should keep them there just in case for now. I'm such a child. I actually have never built a car garage, so I don't know how I want to do it. But I want us to have I want us to have like a fucking minibus. I think we do that. Or, another option, thinking about it, we're only going to need one vehicle, right? Let's be realistic here. We're only going to need one vehicle. I should actually, do you know what I should do? Electrical. Where is the car ramp. How big is the car lift? Oh, okay. The car lift's bigger than I realized. This needs to be like 3 long. So we've gone 1, 2, 3. 4. There essentially needs to be 5 out. Well, this needs to be ramp. Basically needs to be like this, and maybe we don't even need all this stuff, but I think what we can do is TC in there maybe? And just have kind of want some drop storage. I think we maybe do that. It gives us plenty of room. Because basically once this is down, I can't pick it back up. Obviously I can in this mode, but... Okay, so you don't want to line it up with that line. I'm trying to figure out what to line it up with. It's a weird thing to line up, I'll be honest. You kind of just got to go off guess. That's pretty central. This is kind of useless, I'll be honest. I've just realized if there's a car here, you ain't getting access to this. So... maybe the jump up is just... where the CC also is. Maybe we do... window in. I haven't actually checked if I can put a TC down in there. No, it's too close. Wait, if it was one... originally, it was... because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then TC. This is where external TC is supposed to go. Oh, what could work then? Different idea. Oh, I destroyed a random wall. Good at that. What we could do instead then is ideally I want this to be disconnectable. That's where it'd be. Let me just double check. I've done this right. Yep. So essentially anything... Is there going to be enough flat land for this build? So, one thing is, like, this doesn't have to be on... Well, this bit in the middle, obviously you want fairly flat up to kind of this wall. But you can kind of... Anything after, like, this far out from the main base doesn't necessarily need to be flat. Like, this can all... Like, as I'm building the foundations, I can go up a level, and it works the same way. So yeah, flatland isn't like a necessity. It doesn't need to be like this big of an area. You can get away with like a hill or a divot. Like it'll work as long as the main footprint of the base is in a flat area. We should be good. I'm just trying to figure out, because like if I'm obviously then this. Say we were trying to... Say I'm trying to... That would work very easily for doing compound. I think that leaves enough space for a large... Wait, where's large for... Oh, it'll be in items, won't it? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Fit. Comfortably. Can fit large furnaces. One thing we... It's like trying to figure out how to do a garage is actually kind of fucking awkward. Because one thought I'm having is we do something more like this. Oh. So that... Shit. That'll be that way. I need to check that this works. I do foundation. And roof. No, it doesn't. Which means this can't connect to a wall there. It would have to be like this. For it to work properly, if I am correct. No? What? What have I done? Huh? I fucked something up. I'm sure that was like how it's supposed to work. Fuck. Yeah, free. Wait, I think the server's lagging. Server's resetting, that's why it's not working. Let me do this while we... Oh, I always forget that the build servers reset. They have to restart every so often because obviously to avoid people causing lag on them, which is a little bit annoying, but it's just the way it is. That should work. I'm thinking actually what I'd do is sort of how we have the gatehouse, but just have it like a block extra out. And it's like a side garage. Like I'm trying to drive us into the base. My worry is if it becomes a weak spot, but it shouldn't be. Because garage door, as long as we have a layer before you actually get into the base side of it, the garage, we should be okay. I want to add an upstairs to it as well. So there's like a shooting floor off it. I'm glad that this is running fine though. There we go, medium's back up. Reconnect. I'm glad Rust is running right. The thing now is trying to figure out probably the thing that, well, the sad part about tomorrow is I'm gonna just be late to wipe because just sad, but also like I don't want to. I want to be doing the podcast recording. It's just just one of them where timings are clashing and can't move anything around. So we're just got to work with it. I'm just gonna be a few hours late to wipe. But if you guys are on farming, like we should be good. We don't need to worry too much about getting like we wouldn't really be getting behind. Because like, you guys can still be farming mats and gathering loot and stuff. That's something I should. I presume Ed's also there watching with you, Kirsten. I can show you what little base I think you guys should build to start with. To store loot or whatever. When we get on, I'll show you the just the base idea that I have. Oh, the idea I have for you guys. Which should, for the most part, suit you to farm up and loot up and have like a spawn point. Yeah, this compound's kind of proving that the floors above, I can kind of wing it while we're on the server. I can figure it out. And figure out kind of like how I want to do the peak downs. Because having the external TCs does actually give me the ability to add like peak downs off the external TCs. Trying to think. Yeah, the floors above I can wing it. The things that I was worried about trying to like being in a situation of trying to figure it out on the server would be doing the compound, just because it would have been a lot of material trying to figure out this right now if I was doing it and like making mistakes, and there'd be a lot of wood we'd burn through, and also when it comes to those external walls, like, they're one and done. You put them down, you can't, like you ain't picking that shit up. So okay, let's check. This should work. Let's see if now the server's back up. It's not. What is going on? Let's try replacing these and redoing the. I realized I'm on the wrong screen. There you go. Why is this not? So only do it if it's that, like a situation like this. I'm so confused right now. I'm trying to rebuild it and see if that fixes the issue. Okay, that seems to have fixed whatever issue I had. Huh. He says. Huh. What have I done here? This should be working. But this is no different than this one. Please tell me this one still works. They're all not working now. I mean, what? Like, if they don't end up being disconnectable, it's not the end of the world. Say this is what we end up with. It should be, but for whatever reason, it doesn't want to work. So, I'm thinking we do something like this. We would face the walls in because we don't want them to be able to soft side into the base. I actually think we could get rid of that. Yeah, and do it there. Fuck. It doesn't like that because it has to have space. It needs one and a bit. Because it needs one for the freaking electrical thing. That's so irritating. Unless... Can I put it through that? Oh, yeah, you can. Ooh. Wait, let's see if this works. Where's garage door? Just go with the doodle one. Damn. It won't let you. Do this, I suppose, right? I just don't know what happens with like getting in and out of the car if there's not enough space. That's my only worry. Obviously there's no power to this at the moment. Can I? Oh, I can spawn a vehicle. Spawn vehicle. Let's go long car. Because let's be honest, it's most likely going to be a long car. If we do have one. This is all hoping on the fact that, well, I mean, it's not too hard for us to get a car. It's more difficult finding one that would be suitable. It would spit you out here. I don't know how you swap seats. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I think we could get away with a medium, right? Wait, it's... you can't, Ooh. How do I despawn a vehicle? Ooh. Ooh. I don't think I can. I thought I could delete it, and I ended up just deleting the foundation. Which I can't do anything about now. No. Yes. It's stuck. To be honest, I think... Imagine getting stuck. Hello, Josh. How was your first affiliate stream? I don't want to delete that foundation because that'll fuck everything up. Fuck. Hello, West. Let's just get rid of this. Sufficient. It was horny. Here's some nutty clips, which you will enjoy on the timeline. Yes, now. Turns out making a... Come, I want a horse. I mean, you'll be able to have a horse inside the... Can you get a horse through these doors? Maybe we'd put one of these sides. We have like a large gate. Maybe that's how we do the garage. Maybe I'll just do an external TC like this and we just have 4 gatehouses. I don't like that. To be honest... God, trying to figure this out. Like, trying to actually have... I didn't realize how much space you needed for a garage. Like, in my head, I was like, oh, 2x2 box will work. But no. No, it won't. Watching my mate play Rust Loki makes me want to download. It is addictive. I'm looking forward... How about no garage and just horses? Garage would be bands. Rage. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Well, I know I'm gonna get addicted. Probably to this wipe. But like, this wipe is the new... the new recoil. I'm wondering if this would work. It's not probably long enough though, right? Oh, it might be. Like, what if I did this? Have I off-centered that wrong? That might be okay. I think this would work. We did that. We did that. I figured it out. Finally. Becoming a habit. I think I figured it out. I think this will work. There's enough space to get in and out of the car fairly freely. We just do... I mean, that doesn't really matter too much. Depends how enclosed I want it. I think this... Is this the, like, the equivalent? Yeah, so this is... What I'm on at the moment is just a build server. Basically, yeah, it's just creative mode. Lets you play around with, like, bases, practice building base designs. Okay, if I was to do this, garage door, I would probably put a double door on this. And then can... Why is that not letting me place? That's weird. I don't even know if I did that right. I mean, it could have gone further over. Like there? That works. So whether or not I want this roofed over. So I could do that. Don't know what I could put here. But there's a space there. How does this work for... Ooh! That actually works perfectly. And then you would do... Oh, I know what I could put here. Let me do... It will. I can make this the way up. So we can have an upper floor. I'm having too much fun with this. I figured it out though, which I'm kind of pleased with. That took a while. Then it'd just be that. Obviously you won't be able to fly out in a normal... That's a bit junk. Why is that so junk? Oh, that's way off. Also way off. Way off, but works-ish. I'm scuffing this up. Jeez. Why is this been fucking weird? Ugh, that is why that's been weird. I mean, there we go. Nice. This is like late game. And obviously I can scrap this if we decide we're not getting a car or something. I could just build, basically not do these external TCs, and we could put a large wooden gate here or something instead. I wanted to test if, like, I wanted to figure out a design for a garage. way too unnecessary, honestly. It is fucking huge though. I did not realize how big a garage had to be in this game. So, you learn something new. Honestly, probably wouldn't even be worth doing. And probably won't end up doing, but 11 o'clock. External TCs. Basically what I plan to get to tomorrow would be something like this. Which, get rid of all this. I actually don't think I would do that. I think we'd get to something like this. 2 externals. And then build a compound around. Boom. 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 Probably like stone gate or wooden gate. If we got one. High wooden gate. Where is it? It's not there. This thing. Because I know they're fucking massive. Why is it 35 snots on Steel Emperor? Yeah, Rust. I got Rust when it was on discount. To be honest, Josh, you're probably best waiting for Summer Sale to come around, which can't be far off, surely. Just wait for Steam Summer Sale and get it on sale. Rust has been out long enough that it's the sort of game that just gets like absolutely dumped on sale day. Okay, so in theory, you'd put TC in each of these. Jobs are good on. No, I could build up there. Could build a little tower, a little shooting tower on either side maybe, or like shooting gate. Oh no, I'm just spitballing ideas now. But I think this base will be good for like 8 of us. Oh, that's one thing I was gonna do. I wanted to test. Oh my god, map, please. There we go. I wanted to test like going up onto the actual map. Oh, everything's loading. This will all despawn, it's fine. So one option is we could find an ice lake and build on an ice lake. I just wanted to check my FPS. Like if I just fly directly south, I can't see my FPS because it's fucking white snow. I'm still getting 70. 70. Like obviously I get there's no players, 58, 62. Where the fuck is all my foliage? Oh, it's not loaded in yet. Where is it? It just load as I get. Huh? I think it doesn't like you flying around. I don't know. My FPS seems pretty stable though, which is pretty good considering I'm streaming it. Let's go over to a road. Obviously, there's no players and no other builds and no structures and all that stuff loading in, but for the most part, it's pretty good. What the fuck is going on here? Huh? What? I'm so confused. What? No idea. So yeah, we could... Because my idea was to build in the Arctic base, or near the Arctic base, should I say. So we'd be somewhere like up in the snow. We either find a lake or like a fairly flat spot like this. Or what's up here? I mean, we could go to like the top of a hill or something and build on top of a hill. Also not a bad shout because then we have height advantage. Like, what if we went up here? Like, something like... We could probably get away with a base on top of a hill like this, but it's not a huge amount of space. And it would be a pain to get up to every time. But yeah. Oh, I never showed... Where's Autumn Island? I never showed Chris and Ed. And Joe. I never showed you what I think, or what I would suggest you build as like a temporary base. Like I would build. So my recommendation, because obviously I'm not going to be on straight away. So like we figure out what server and you guys load in and get going. Is figure out where Arctic Research Base is, and the closest like edge of the snow point, because obviously we're not gonna have clothes and stuff, and it's gonna like suck to be out in the Arctic super early. You can get away with it, but like you could. This is pressure. This is not pressure. Like my suggestion is that we go near the Arctic Research Base because I think it's a good place for loot and scientists, and there's a recycle. It's like it's a really good spot, and it probably will be contested by people, so we'll get fights and stuff. But obviously we don't, like, you guys aren't gonna have anything, so you're not gonna be able to really build. You could go build in the snow, but it's gonna be hard, especially if you like die and spawn out there and we have no clothes and stuff. My suggestion would be you find a spot, the closest spot on the edge of the snow, and you build a little temporary base there. And what I would suggest is literally, stop flying. I would do it. This would be what it like. Literally a 3x1, walls all the way. Door frame, double door frame, and then just roof, and you just upgrade all of this to wood. Shit, I can't. I was gonna just upgrade it all. But I would just upgrade all this to wood. Obviously, it doesn't get broken. And then I would put on a boom, couple wooden doors. You'd have your TC like snug up against the wall, and then tight into the corner as you can. As snug into the corner as you can. And then as you get the materials, you make some boxes. Like, you could, honestly, don't worry too much about the placement of them. I would just stack them like that or something. And then sleeping bags. I mean, you can fit one in there. Probably fit I'd probably get rid of that one actually. I would do like 3 wide like this, 4, 5 sleeping bags, and then you could even put a couple in here for the people that spawn later. I don't know, isn't there like 6 of us definite? Hang on, there's me, you, Ed, Joe, Ollie, Shane. Then it's kind of like if Joe's Luke joins and if Josh Fish joins, that's 8. So ideally we need like 6 people off the rip. So that's... So honestly, you could do these 5, and then when I'm on, you make me or you have a sleeping bag here for me when I come on. So you don't have to worry about any of you actually spawning in the airlock. Just make that one mine, and you 5 are in here then. And you could do that one closer, and then because you'll obviously want a campfire. Have a campfire like that. And literally it's just 3 square foundations, wall it all in, and then have 2 double doorways. You can fit 3 boxes, which is loads of space for loot, which we can reuse these. TC obviously, and you can even fit a campfire in for cooking some food. I think like this, in my opinion, it's not too expensive. It's super simple to put together, build. As a temporary thing. I wouldn't bother. So you don't need a furnace for crossbows. Crossbows are just wood and rope. So I wouldn't worry. I'm turning this off because it's going to be the noise pissed me off. I wouldn't worry too much about a furnace. If you can make one, like if you get enough low grade to make one, sure, because there's no harm in getting some metal cooking. Obviously you're going to need some metal frags for like for key locks. But you can probably get that by gathering the barrels and stuff and recycling. And obviously you'll need some for making chests. I mean, you could even just make small chests if it's easier. Like even if you can only get enough metal frags to make 2 key locks and from like recycling and 1 chest, and then you just make a bunch of small chests. That also works. Like you could easily just do, because the small chests are just wood. And like, it's just so you have some storage. And obviously you've got the TC for storage. But yeah, crossbows are just rope and wood. Oh wait, no, it is sorry, you're right. It is metal fragments. I'm fucking dumb. I thought... Oh, wait, no. Normal bows are wood and cloth. Kirsten, you were right. I'm wrong. I'm the builder, not the crafter. Okay, so yeah. I mean, if you can get the low grade, yeah, make a furnace. There's no harm in it at all. Like, you could definitely just squeeze a furnace in here, like alongside there or something. I don't think you worry too much. You could get a workbench and like squeeze a workbench in here if you want. Like you could get a workbench tier 1 if you wanted, or if you got enough stuff for one, and like squeeze it. You could just put a tier 1 in here like that. So you have a tier 1. And yeah, I mean you could definitely fit a furnace. If I was to put a furnace in here, I would probably go like that. And then like, oh no, find somewhere for this. I mean, if you've got a furnace going, you'd probably have a second box or whatever. Is it, like, basically you just need loot space, sleeping bags, a campfire and a tier 1 to get going. And I would imagine I'd be on... I've just sent Ed's message. Yeah, I'd probably, like, don't get me wrong, I'd probably hop in a call with you guys. I probably wouldn't boot up the game. Well, I'd probably boot up the game, but I probably wouldn't boot into a server. But I would help us find a server, so we know which one we're on, and then one of you can just stream me the map or something. I can suggest where you go and build. Obviously, with it being wipe, our struggle might be finding a server that has a good 8 slots without a huge queue time or something, because some of the main servers get very full right on wipe. So that might be the only issue we encounter, but hopefully we can, I mean, if we pick the right server, we should be good. But yeah, I would just build this little 3x1, and I think that would do fine for a starter. I'm stuck in the ground. But I don't feel there is much more I don't feel there's much. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Much more for me to do plan-wise. I have a good idea of the base I want to build, just to remind myself. Because like I can visualize the inside, just for my own sake. Remind myself of the footprint. Just so I can tell what space we need. There's also fun things I want to try for like peak downs and stuff, but we'll get to that. It's like this third floor would probably be maybe another set of loot rooms. Like, or bedrooms, and then the floor above would then probably start going on to shooting floor. Big thing will be getting these down, even if they're just temporary like shacks. It'll be get to this stage, do the 2 external TCs, and then after that it's kind of whatever. And to be honest, we could probably like, because obviously you can't pick the TC up. I would leave all the sleeping bags here and like 1 box or something. Or like take all the boxes, I don't know. Probably take all the boxes. But we could keep this little shack, leave some wood in the TC. We can use it as like a secondary base. Just somewhere to spawn if we ever need it. Or we just let it decay and it disappears. Yeah, this is, honestly, this whole stream was just a test stream, and then I've just waffled and built for like 2.5 hours, so. Super happy, super glad, very glad that they, I was very worried the stream would be terrible quality, or be dropping frames and stuff. I mean, there's still chance once we're on a server, but fingers crossed it's all fine. Ugh. But this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to Rust. I'm going to swap to this, and I'm just going to... I'm looking forward to Rust. It's going to be... I know I'm going to be bad in my sleeping pan. Like, my sleeping pan is going to be scuffed as fuck. But I don't think it'll be necessarily as bad for as long. Like, last time I was just like every night, 6 a.m. I think this time I might be a little bit more conservative, just because, or a little bit better, just because I actually have work and stuff now, so I can't be too degen. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun having a big fucking group of us. Like the 6, potentially 8. Which means we're gonna be able to roam around as a squad. An absolute squad. Which is always great. Oh shit, wait, what if I've got work messages that I haven't seen. Shit. Oh my god, my PC's hating me right now. Oh. No, it's fine. I can reply to them, nothing urgent. You buying the Arctic suit? Not at the moment, because I haven't been paid yet for this month. If I get paid tomorrow, maybe, but at the moment, unlikely. So, I mean, unless one of the other lads wants to buy it, but whatever's easier. I can't afford it at the moment, so I won't be buying it straight away. But I mean, hopefully, I should get paid either tomorrow or Friday. In an ideal world, kind of wait and see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the big group. It's going to be fun. I'm sure it might make for some good stream content. Oh, well, I hope it makes for some good stream content. Here's the road to becoming a Rust content creator. This is where I get absolutely hooked on Rust with the new recoil, and I'm just like, yep, Rust content creator now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Pretty much wraps up for today's stream. A little bit shorter than normal, a little more chill than normal. Not my usual stream, my usual content, should I say. But hope you guys have enjoyed at least watching me waffle on about Rust building for a good couple of hours. So yeah, stream tomorrow. No idea what time it'll start. It's going to be late, or later than normal for me. Usually I start my streams about 8 p.m. British time. It'd probably be more like 10 British time. Kind of just depends on how quick we're done with the podcast, or it might be before then. Yeah, it's kind of up in the air a bit about when it'll start. It all comes down to when I'm done with the podcast and when I can go on and whatnot. So there'll be some sort of a stream tomorrow night. It'll probably run late. It'll be sort of scuffed like every stream. But yeah, I appreciate anyone that stopped by, hung out, chilled. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Helps the VODs. Really does. Help get them views up on the VODs. appreciate anyone and everyone. Hope you all have a good rest of your evening, and see you in the next stream.